Hey, y'all, Big Tim here. Here's me and Joey. We're on our way to Lake Erie. We're just south of Dayton, Ohio, right?
Yep.
We've had this trip planned for about a month now, and we've been really looking forward to it. And of course, when I planned thinking about it, I had no idea that FLW and everybody else was going to be up here beating all of our fish up. But what the heck, we're going to go give it a shot. Hopefully we can get a day and get out on the lake, try some smallmouth. But if not, we'll be happy to stay right in the bay and catch a bunch of largemouth. It's going to be a whole lot better than fishing the Ohio River. And you got anything to add to that?
Let's go get them.
So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have a good show for you. Well, here we are, y'all, getting ready to head out on Lake Erie. It's a beautiful morning. We took a little, what would you call this? Took a little pit stop to stop by and have this beautiful scenery here, and ready to go catch some fish. The way things worked out for us on Monday morning was not what we'd hoped for. You know, we had a difficult time finding the ramp that we were going to use. Then when we did figure out how to get there, we found that it was only supposed to be used for campers at the East Harbor State Park. So we went to another ramp that was fairly close by, about 5 or 6 miles away, and then found that that ramp was closed down through the week for construction. And then we went to another ramp. And while in the process, I called the state park, and they said because of COVID, they were letting anybody use the ramp at East Harbor State Park. So keep that in mind if you ever go to East Harbor State Park. The boat ramp is only for campers in the park. When we finally got on the water, it was 8:30, 8:45, somewhere in there. And we decided to stay in the harbor and fish for a little while because the wind was blowing what seemed to be pretty considerable. And I'll be honest, I was a little scared to get out on the main lake, afraid it would be rough. But somewhere about 11 o'clock, we decided to go out on the lake, and Joey helped convince me that let's do this, we're here. So we did. We headed out toward Kelly's Island, and that's what you're seeing here is a rough ride out toward Kelly's Island, but it wasn't that bad. Yes, this is me with spinning rod in hand. I thought I'd give myself a whirl with a Ned rig and maybe catch some smallmouth. We were tucked in this little bay here, right by Kelly's Island. Wind was kind of blowing in, and this is the way the waves were. I mean, for us, it was kind of rough, but for locals, it was probably nothing. You know, I took one over the bow when a big boat went by. I really wasn't paying attention. That's the water that you see on the deck. Not really the waves from the wind, but from boats.
Somebody say, "Oh, this is a nice calm day out there." Well, yeah. They will too. I mean, this is fishable. I mean, I don't think
this
it's
ain't bad.
I don't feel dangerous. It doesn't feel dangerous enough.
No, we fish Kentucky Lake worse than this.
Yeah, these days I'm just so awkward with that spinning rod. You know, in the old days, when I was in high school and college, that's about all I ever used was a spinning rod. But anymore, man, I am just so awkward with it. So I decided to pull out the old Carolina rig and show them a little southern hospitality. There's a 7-foot medium heavy with 20-pound mainline fluorocarbon to a 15-pound leader and a 3/4 ounce weight and a baby brush hog. I think I was using a watermelon red baby brush hog since it was a sunny day.
Don't know yet. Maybe a drum.
And they seem to like it.
Ain't coming out. Oh.
There must be a drum. Hey, come on. Yep, a drum. Oh, come on. Ooh. Oh well. About an 8-pounder. 6 at least.
We ran into our old buddy Lance while we were up there. He and his girlfriend were up there practicing for the FLW Toyota series that was happening the next couple of days. And we actually ran into him a couple times. And one time he'd mentioned to us about how he saw a guy catching drum after drum after drum. And since we hadn't been catching anything, I said, man, that sounds like fun. So he gave us the waypoint and we went there and it didn't disappoint.
Yeah. Nice.
Lake Erie.
Drag on Carolina.
Big old drum. I think it's gonna be bigger than that.
Oh, it ain't a smallmouth, but it's a big one.
Yeah, I know they're not smallmouth. You know, up there they call them sheephead. We call them drum down here. But let me tell you what, after fishing here on the river, it's nice to have something like that to really tug on your line. You know, the drum that we catch here on the Ohio River, they fight for, 15, 20, 25 seconds, and then they pretty much give up. But these drum up here, you can see I had a hard time with them. They were taking out drag on that 20-pound Carolina rig rod, and it was a lot of fun, I enjoyed it.
can't imagine catching one of these when you're trolling. I mean, it just about breaks your rod and stuff. See how yellow he is? Yeah. It's called a
finally jumper. Good one. Rip it.
Yeah, we got him. Finally. Smallmouth 4 o'clock. What do you think it is? 4?
Pretty close.
3.5. Very nice.
One thing about it, that particular day on Lake Erie, when the wind laid down and it got really calm, the fish quit biting. Smallmouth, drum, everything. I mean, it died totally. And since we were hearing some distant thunder and you could see some storms in the distance, and we couldn't tell which way they were going, you know, were they coming toward us or whatever, we decided to head back into the bay and, you know, see what we could do in there, maybe fish for largemouth again, or if the storms were there, we'd go ahead and pull out and go back to the hotel.
All right, now here's the deal. It's gotten late. We saw a little storm, so we decided to get off the lake. Came back in the bay here, and we caught a couple fish here, fishing around the riprap. A couple largemouth, using our old baby brush hogs. So, let's see if we can catch us some more. lot. Man, they're strong.